Coming to the pattern of this exam is conducting on three stages: stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. In stage 1, there is a written examination. This written examination consists of two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 2 consists of objective type, paper 2 is a descriptive type. Based upon the result of this stage 1 examination, written examinations, people will shortlisted for the physical efficiency test and the medical efficiency test. In physical efficiency test, you have 1.6 kilometer, 800 meter running and long jump, shot put, and 100-meter running. So based upon the success in the physical efficiency test and stage 1 written examination, people will be called for the interview. So based upon all these marks, the marks will be considered on stage 1 and stage 3 only. There is no marks for the physical efficiency test. This is just you have to pass the physical efficiency test based upon the marks of stage 1 written examination and interview marks. You will be shortlisted. Coming to the paper 1, the paper 1 consists of total 125 bits. Each bit consists 2 marks, total 250 marks. There is a 1/3 negative marks also. Forget about all these things. If you can score more than 140 in the paper 1, mark my words, definitely your name will be on the list, definitely. Besides, if you give a little effort on the paper 2, of course. So my suggestion to the aspirants, please score as much as possible in the paper 1 because it is objective type, because the marks on your hands. You don't know, you are not particular or you are not sure about the paper 2 because that is a descriptive type now. So that my suggestion is, please concentrate on paper 1 because you can score as much as possible. That is based upon your preparation. And the paper 1 consists subjects like polity, history, geography like world and Indian geography, and then economy, science, environment, current affairs, and general mental ability, and general quantitative aptitude, etc. So this preparation, if you prepare very well, this preparation almost equal to the civil services prelims preparation. If you prepare for these subjects very well, you can able to clear both prelims, civils, and CAPF written examination. So my suggestion is, please concentrate on paper 1. And one more point is, please do concentrate on the aptitude part, quantitative aptitude and general mental ability and reasoning part, because that part will fetch you more marks. If you are enough sure about that, definitely you will get the full marks. And then coming to the paper 2, this is a completely descriptive type, means your writing skills and your presentation matters a lot. In paper 2, there are some topics like answer writing and report writing and some letter writing, and essay also you have to write, and grammar part. So you have to concentrate on grammar part because it will give you full marks. So my point is, paper 1, paper 2 both are very important. Actually I got very low marks in paper 1, but I was very strong in paper 2, so that I got selected. My suggestion is, do not lose your attention on paper 2. Have to concentrate on paper 2 and paper 1 both. But if you are enough smart, in paper 1 you will get more marks. Little effort, more marks. But in paper 2, we don't know we are not sure about how many marks you will get despite you write very well. So that the points you have to remember in paper 2 is you have to practice the answer writing from the very day first. Then only you can able to sail very easily, or else it will be very difficult. I knew some of the very good aspirants who are very good at paper 1, but because of lack of practice in paper 2 answer writing, they didn't got selected. So this is about the paper 1 and paper 2. You have to go the points you have to remember during the preparation. First of all, my suggestion is for all history and economy, polity, whatever it may be, please make a foundation very strong, very strong. Based upon that foundation only you can build a superstructure. If your foundation is not very strong, if the paper was tricky, definitely you will be collapsed. So my point is, be strong on the basics. The basics means you have to start with the NCERT books. Don't skip the NCERT books. And then second point is, history is one of the more questions are being asked in history, and geography, map reading, and moreover practice, repeat, revision. So these are the some points. I will give a detailed description some other day once I get the chance in and then previous year's papers you have to practice. This is all about a small introduction about CIPF exam.